F. Lee Bailey is one of the nation's foremost defense lawyers,
I only defend the guilty.
as well as a successful businessman, author, and lecturer.
I'm special and I've got tons of money. Lots of it.
His phenomenally successful career as a trial lawyer has been highlighted by such well-known cases as that of Dr. Samuel Shepard, the Boston Strangler, and the heiress Patricia Hearst.
Am I rolling?
You'll never know.
I will know. I'm F. Lee Bailey.
Bailey is the author of 3 best-selling nonfiction books: The Defense Never Rests, For the Defense, and Cleared for the Approach, as well as many other respected volumes for law practitioners. However, F. Lee Bailey has a dark side.
I don't think I've signed any waiver here. I'm famous. You can't just catch me on fake.
Mr. Bailey joined the U.S. Marine Corps, where he was a jet fighter pilot and legal officer. Mr. Bailey has logged more than 15,000 flying hours as an officer and civilian pilot.
Have you ever seen my plane? 2.7 million. Had a little bit extra there. That went towards the hookers though. It's a Citation 1. It's a jet. It's fairly fast. I fly a lot. I've landed on an aircraft carrier.
Having defended numerous high-profile defendants since the 1960s, F. Lee Bailey was an accomplished defense attorney at the time of the Simpson trial.
OJ? He was great. He's a great man. I love him. He's one of my guilty friends, though. I didn't defend my innocent ones, but OJ, he was a brutal murderer. I have to give him credit for how he killed his girlfriend.
Bailey doesn't just represent the people who are in trouble. He often finds himself in some as well. In 1970, Bailey was censured by a Massachusetts judge
For your philosophy of extreme egocentricity. In 1996, you
What do you say about me? Egocentricity. Bullshit.
In 1996, Bailey spent 43 days in federal prison for failing to account for $3 million in assets belonging to a client.
What happened to that $3 million?
I like to talk about. I'm an avid pilot.
Whoa, wait.
What?
What happened to that $3 million?
Like the fire? New fireplace. Limestone. Got it new. Quite expensive.
The 70s were a rough time for F. Lee Bailey. Alcohol seemed to be one of Bailey's weaknesses.
The 70s?
Yes.
Great times. Lots of wonderful nights. Probably the best was the one that I was drunk and I got in the car and drove. They got arrested. Got arrested for that.
I'm F. Lee Bailey. You can't kill me.
Bailey had favorably defended Shapiro in drunk driving case 12 years prior to the Simpson case. When Bailey himself had been charged with drunk driving, he used his friend Shapiro to successfully represent him.
So, F. Lee, you claim to be very successful.
No.
Explain.
Give me a second, please. I gotta wet the whistle for a second. I love scotch. It's great. Gives me a zing in my head.
The first lines of his 1975 memoir read, "Heavy trials make me thirsty." Ignoring his friend's advice to cut back, Bailey claimed that alcohol was his fuel.
Oh, scotch.
Francis,
What?
I gotta talk to you.
What?
This is a problem.
No, it's not.
It's too much.
Hey! Heavy trials make me thirsty.
Every time you have a trial, you drink.
This is my fuel.
It's your fuel.
My fuel! Woo! Oh, man!
Mr. Bailey has done more than 2,500 lectures on various topics to colleges, universities, conventions, professional groups, and community organizations.
How were those? How did those go?
I hate kids. I hate them. Same thing as with books. I throw them a lot of information that's pretty much worthless that never really happened. I do tell them a lot about my guilty trial stuff.
F. Lee Bailey separates himself from other defense attorneys not only with his skill in the courtroom, but also in the dressing room. His attire exceeds the expectations of all his clients, which is likely why he is so successful today.
My fashion sense? Well, my favorite are my high-heeled boots. However, these I had to wear today because my high-heeled boots, they're being polished by my butler. He does a lot of stuff for me. I pay him very little, but he does a lot. And I had to wear my loafers today. But I love my high-heeled boots.
Yet another of Bailey's clients includes the likes of Samuel Shepard, the doctor who was accused of murdering his wife, and who became the inspiration for the television series and movie The Fugitive.
Samuel?
Yeah.
Mr. Shepard? Actually,
The doctor.
I'm not quite sure. I think he may have been the one innocent man that slipped by me. Most of them are guilty, like I said before, but I think he was innocent. I actually do. He's probably the only exception I've had for innocent people.
With 3 best-selling books on the shelf, F. Lee Bailey has proved himself to be an accomplished writer during the course of his life.
They're all lies, fake lies. They offered me money to write a book. I wrote a bullshit book. The idiots read it. I'm a man of business, so I wrote the book for money. Bullshit books. I should have named it Bullshit Never Rests.
Mr. Bailey now takes us on a tour of his waterfront home outside of Miami Beach, Florida, offering insight into the private life of the successful attorney.
Hey! Thank you. But yeah, this is my home I just built. I went for the more rustic Italian mafia style because they kill more people than regular. So the more people that have been killed, I wanted to have like a death type of home, like a mafia. So I built this Victorian mafia style home here. Yeah. If you see the high rises, I think OJ Simpson actually owns a penthouse there. I referred that to him. I took that fool of a drug dealer's money, put it in his bank account for a while, and I built this home. It's on Miami Bay. These are my neighbors. He killed his kids. He came to me with this case recently, and I'm thinking about representing him, but I'm not sure if he can make me very much money off that, so I might just leave him be. Voting's great. And I actually hear, listen, you know what my neighbors are telling you about? I heard that he actually dumped his kids in the bay. Perfect for the bay. It's choppy, so, and there's lots of fish, sharks, that eats flesh. And I believe that's what happened to his kids. The police haven't found him. The guy's brilliant.
Defending seemingly guilty clients throughout the years, F. Lee Bailey has a knack for keeping his defendants out of jail. But is there more underneath this man than meets the eye? Can he ultimately be trusted? As long as there are murderers in this world, F. Lee Bailey will be there to defend them.